Okay guys, so here what I'm using is my Avena Ultra Calming Lotion, my moisturizer, and I'm just going to apply a pea-sized amount onto my hand, and I'm going to apply it all over my face. And this just, I do every day just to start my makeup. So, yep, I apply it all over my face, give myself a fresh feeling. Just like that. Yeah. Anyways, alright guys, so then I use my mattifying primer by Corres, and I got this at beautylish.com. I do love this primer, and I again apply a pea-sized amount onto my finger, well, my hand, and I rub that in all over my face. And make sure you do let your moisturizer dry first. So yep, apply that all over your face, forehead. Alright, so then I use my concealer, and this is the Revlon concealer, and I'm in the color medium to light. And I use my concealer brush, and I just apply this all over my dark spots, my chin. I apply it under my eyes to give myself a full coverage, and on my forehead, anywhere that you have dark spots or blemishes that you do wish to cover before applying your foundation, just to give it a smooth canvas of a look. So I just apply this all over my face. Well, not all over my face, all over my blemishes. Not all over my face, but I always like to apply it above my lip because it shapes my lips a lot better. Yep, like I said, on my forehead. Big forehead. So, yeah. Alright guys, so next I use my Revlon Nearly Naked foundation, and I'm in the color 220, and I just apply a little bit onto my hand. Well, that was a little bit too much. So yeah, I just apply a little bit onto my hand, and then using my Sephora mineral powder brush, which I actually use this as my foundation. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. I'm just going to apply that starting onto my chin, and then in dabbing motions I'm going to apply that all over my face, as so. And take your time with this, guys, there's no rush. You want your foundation to look really good. Alright guys, so then I like to dab any spots that I feel have too much foundation on, because I don't want it to look too oily. Alright, and then taking my Age Defining from Revlon, I use this as my highlighter, and I just like to apply this onto my forehead, just to give my face more of a shape, onto the bridge of my nose, as so. And then I like to do this because it does, of course, give you a better shape. I apply it under my eyes for a more awake look, and this is something you really got to work with quickly because it dries up quick. So yeah, I just apply a little bit under my eyes, and then I go ahead and I obviously blend that in. Alright, and then I go ahead and use my contouring, and what I use for this is the Mineral Stick by Fit Me foundation, and it's a darker color. I'll link that below. Obviously it's a darker color, but yeah, I put this onto my my can't think of the name right now, brain fart, under my neck and then on the temples, and then of course on the sides of my nose, and then I go ahead and I blend that in. What I use to blend in my blush is my nice little blending brush from BH Cosmetics. And I just do my stupid little looking duck face. Lick them lips. And I like to blend it in just to give myself a smooth look. Alright guys, so then using my 6 color palette from BH Cosmetics as well, I'm going to go into this very white pale color right here. And it's very white, but it doesn't come off white. And then using the same brush I used to contour, I'm going to take a little bit of that and of course get any excess powder off. And I'm going to apply it under my eyes to set that highlighter that I used. And just to give myself a little bit more of an awake look. I want to look awake, not orange like my camera's making me look. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and use the darker color to contour and just to give my face more of a standout look. I don't know why my camera's making me look orange. It looked good when I was recording it. Gotta get a better setting. Sorry guys. Alright, so taking my blush brush from BH Cosmetics. I love this brush. I'm going to go into these 2 colors and I am going to apply it, get off any excess powder, and apply it to my cheekbones just to give myself a colorful look. Colorful, not a... anyways, okay. I'm going to go into my Too Faced translucent powder. I got this from Beautylish, and using my Echo Tools Kabuki brush, I'm going to just apply a little bit over my face, and then I'm going to set my foundation with my NYX spray. So that's it guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, rate, comment. Oh, don't forget to put the lipstick on. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later. Peace out. Bye guys.